check. Okay. All right. Ooh, man. Traders, what's up? Welcome back. Good morning. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well, feeling good. Pastor is finally back on the stream. It's 9:22 a.m. It is a little late. Honestly, I almost did not turn on the stream today as I'm feeling pretty under the weather. Before I left out, I was feeling a little sick. I felt great the last 2 weeks, and then Saturday, just out of nowhere, another cold. But we're gonna push through. I think we feel good enough to pull off a nice green day, and I think we're gonna go for it. So as you're tuning in, of course, good morning and welcome back. It's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been on. It definitely feels good to be back. I'm gonna write up my watch list here and then get ready for the open. So REBN from Friday kind of held up but sold off a little. There's SOPA. There's HCWB. HCWB, by the way, is up over 200%, which is quite impressive. Just a heads up, throughout the stream, there's going to be a lot of times where the mic is muted as I'm like sneezing, coughing, etc. and walking off screen to blow my nose. I guess the usual, right? But for anybody who might be new, that alarm right there is for my screen recording. I'm just going to make sure that's turned on, and I'll post a watch list here. So BCTX also could be interesting. BCTX, IVVD is a bit of a maybe. I think that'll be my full watch list here, and I'll keep an eye on the scanners, the halt scanners. We've been getting a lot of stocks that would halt up and do pretty well. We need what? We need answers before market open. We'll talk about everything after. All right. So there's 4 minutes. There's 4 minutes to go. I think my main stock of the day is gonna be SOPA, which is up 50%, and then HCWB, which is right below $1. My aim will be to get green and get out, and something that I've been trying to key in on is to avoid a big red start. So I have a bit of a max loss of 500. If I go down 500, I don't know if I want to call it a max loss per se, but if I go down 500, I have to be extremely careful to not dig a deeper hole like 7, 8, like 500. If I'm to get red around that amount, starting with small size, I got to be very careful and really wait for something good. That's going to be the key here for me moving forward. And also, when we do get green, we're going to get back into sizing down a little bit and not be as aggressive, because we've been giving back. Like last month, I think almost every single day I gave back at least half, which is like pretty terrible. But yeah, so SOPA, the 200 EMA is at 194. This will definitely be one of my main ones here. 194, 200 EMA. Pre-market highs are currently at 239. And so can we hold up the VWAP area 214 and perhaps retest the highs? It is possible we can see an opening surge. So if it does start to rip right away, I'm going to try to ride the wave and start off with a good, nice trade here. So that's SOPA. It doesn't look too bad. I know my analysis is definitely not as detailed as Marcelo's, right? For those of you, and by the way, I hope you guys enjoyed Marcelo's live stream, because Marcelo is one of the big time traders here in the community. He's smooth with it, as you guys can see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream there the last 2 weeks. HCWB, on the other hand, as there's 2 minutes 35 seconds to go. HCWB, this one here, we got high point of 105, lows of the current pullback around 89 cents gives us a bit of a range. The 200 EMA all the way down there at 67.98, very far removed.
WKSP.
So I'm going to edit that, just get it out of the way. I think we look fairly decent. This is a stock that if it's really strong, I'd expect to see like 150, maybe $2. And this price range has been trading fairly well, all things considered, the last 2-3 weeks. So HCWB could be a hot stock here early. REBN and the others, you know, we'll kind of see how they progress as time goes on. Marcelo. So I have a lot of explaining to do here because Marcelo, you know, Marcelo sometimes just says things. And everyone is asking if I am a father. The answer is no. The answer is no. I actually had a few DMs. I couldn't even respond to them because it's like Marcelo just, I don't know, just randomly said, hey, this guy, he's having twins. That's why he's been missing in action. But the reality is that I was on vacation, right? I took a week off to go to a day trading team house with a few of the guys in the chat room. And when I came back, I'm like, okay, I'll just take another week. And Marcelo was doing really well on the stream. So he live streams every day inside of the chat room for the students. But, you know, sometimes if you go on YouTube, you have all these extra people, a bunch of comments. Sometimes it could be distracting, but, you know, he was true professional. So it's like, okay, let's just kind of keep it going here for another week. So that's kind of what that was. No twins. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. Maybe in the next 2-3 years time, I'll fry it up. But right now, you know, right now is not the time. I can't stop smiling. So there's 20 seconds to the open. Let's get locked in. I got smaller size to start here for the two stocks, HCWB and SOPA. Smaller size to start. Let's see what we get. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. Let's be disciplined. Let's trade the best setups that we can see. Can we see break of 1, HCWB?
GEB.
And by the way, I did update my DAF. Waiting. Taking a starter, adding. Can we see over $1? Tight stop. There's 97. Okay, small trade. I want to see if my level 2 is gonna, you know, be better. Finally got the latest update for DAS. Let's get rid of the show trades.
FOSL. RGLS. ECOR.
BCTX is moving up.
HSDT. SNTG.
I do have it on another screen here.
PITA. DGNX.
SOPA is also moving up.
COCH.
GNLX will resume at 9 hours 35 minutes and 35 seconds.
Ooh.
NYND halted.
BCTX
NYND
a
will
little.
resume at 9 hours 35 minutes
Hold
and
on.
20 seconds.
BCTX a little wild. SOPA is right back down. HCWB, we had a high of 03. I think I'm going to focus on this one for now and just see how it goes. 95, 94, 94, 93. Okay, can we see 92, 93 for a bounce here? There's 92. There's 96. I don't know if I got a good fill. I'll get back in here. Can we keep going? Tight stop. And okay, $67 for a couple trades. I'll take it, I guess. Let me see what the chat is saying. BCTX again is a little active, but a little wild. I think I'm gonna stick to just 1,000 shares. If I do dial in on this one. REBN. Let me just pull this over here. Okay. Highs were at 766, lows were at 685. Quite the range, right? Everyone's saying they're experiencing lag, so watch out for lag in the orders and in your level 2 if you're using DAS Trader Pro. VWAP at 83. Right now, I think sitting on my hands is like the way to go because everything is kind of slow. VCTX curling up a little bit. Can the 1 minute candle make the new high and continue? This stock is very risky. HCWB is back up. Coming back to it. Something maybe a little, tighter spreads on this one. But we got to get over 1. And we got to push. Trying 91 again. Tight stop. 90, 89. Coming down a bit. The lows are actually 87 there. Okay, BCTX. Okay, can we hold 50 though? I'm gonna take a starter 50. And maybe I added a little too high. It definitely has potential. BCTX. I added for high of day, so I came out flat. And it's back at the lows. Yeah, sitting on my hands. REBN. 530. Like I'm trying very small size again. And I am keeping that max loss in mind. Everything is just weak here. Okay, taking it easy. IVVD. How are we doing? Volume. REBN. 50. I'm going to take some time to pull everything on screen, of course. 43. 37. 62 to halt up. Hopefully it gets halted up. REBN. 36. The halt is now at 75. 75 for the highs, for the halt. I could have maybe held at like 35, but a little slow to go. 88 now for the halt. 88. And can we get locked in? It's trying to halt up here. It's halting up. $6 now. We haven't really had a major pullback yet. $6 still the halt level. We might rip over 6 before it dips. But I want to be patient here, but let's see. It's holding up really high for now. Oh. And hold up. 17. Hopefully gets locked in. We really need to get locked in here. In all the way at 10, so that wasn't great. But, you know, can we get locked in here, hopefully. 17. And another couple seconds. Okay, and we are locked. Come on. Okay, there it is. Locked in. SOPA, perhaps red to green could happen here. This call is taking me to the depths. So SOPA, you know, let's see what it does. We're on a bear flag. Can we get over the high of the bear flag? And continue curling. Resumption for REBN will be at 43 and 8 seconds. Is that right? Yeah. UOKA. Okay, let me turn this thing on. REBN.
CRGO. DOMH.
HET. SNDL. KULR.
Okay, and I missed most of the front side UOKA.
RR.
So I'll leave it alone.
CYCN. CRTO. KITT.
Probably need to just leave on this 3 decimal, but yeah. We got another 30 minutes to resumption. I am gonna be aggressive, just to pretty open. I think it's gonna be worth it. These halted stocks have been doing well, so I think
KULR.
applying some pressure early will make sense. Yeah, SOPA just kind of struggling.
MMYT.
DGHI. BCTX may resume in less than a minute.
BCTX could be worth it on the resumption. I think could be worth the trade. It's pulled back very drastically here.
PWA halted. PWA will resume at 9 hours 45 minutes and 30 seconds.
41, 42. I'll trade this resumption here, smaller size.
TSSI. IVVD. OKLO. ICU. RGLS.
BCTX halted down, watching the resumption. 6:58. We got 10 seconds. 6:58.
IMG.
No gap. Can we sell off?
IVVD.
Flush.
OKLO. NNE.
Okay, scratch trade. No bueno. It might bounce some more, but
EONO.
okay.
SLS.
REBN. Waiting.
AMTC.
NYND halted. NYND will resume at 9 hours 45 minutes and 35 seconds.
We could curl all the way back up to
REBN
this
may
level
resume
here.
in less than a minute.
You know, around like 650, 670. Pre-market highs are all the way at 820. 43.08. We got less than a minute.
SLS.
ALLR.
ATAI.
We're at 617. Let's see how it does.
NNE.
6 seconds. Here we go. Perhaps the 10 minutes. 10-minute halt, perhaps.
USCG.
Yeah, it looks like it's 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So right now we've like chopped around a little bit. We're scratched. We're just waiting to get something going here.
NNE.
NAOB. ADGM.
SNDL.
How many people do we have? Guys, be sure to hit the thumbs up. We do appreciate it. We have over 513 people. Guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. If you're now tuning in, I'm back after a 2-week vacation. Marcelo held it down with some great trading, and we are back. So keep in mind, and you know, I do not have twins. You know, just a heads up. SOPA, and I'm also not a father. The Mighty was just pulling some eggs. That one. SOPA, you know, let's see what it does. Okay. Out of here. Can we hold up this 20 level here? I need size for this stock. When is the resumption? 48. It's gonna be 48.08. So about 3 minutes.
CIFRW.
Five days at 44.
STIF.
SOPA.
GBI. ZONE.
Come on. We got about 2 minutes to that resumption.
STIM.
We need to see the bounce.
USDG. ICAD. CYCN.
There's a hidden seller perhaps at 30. Resumption another minute and a half.
NOVA. USCG. TSSI.
We got about a minute to the resumption. 1 minute to resumption. 1 minute.
REBN may resume in less than a minute. SLS.
SOPA again, kind of consolidating around 220. Seems like there are sellers around 30, so that's definitely a good area for it to push through. But REBN, I think, will be the focus here.
ORKT.
ORKT. SLS.
10 seconds. We're at 6:17. Here we go.
NNE.
The high's at 57. Can I get a dip? 71 for the highs.
CLS.
MYNZ. USAU.
SUUN.
Uh-oh. Taking $6. Do not fail. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna get caught. Okay, maybe I bought back one time too many. I'm out, but it bounces to 10, so I buy back, but it's back. It's immediately below 6 at that point. Well, only $300 there. Not great.
SLS. NNE.
Okay. SOPA took off. SOPA. SOPA. The moment that's interesting. Hey, shout out to Save, right?
NBNI. POET.
I don't know if you guys remember that day
SLS.
where
NNE.
the Discord audio was coming through on the live stream, and there was a bunch of us in there.
USCG.
The call outs, man.
REBN.
This
halted.
stock just took off immediately as
REBN
the other
will
one
resume at
just
9 hours,
got
54
destroyed.
minutes and 17 seconds.
Long 46. It could come lower here. Okay, let's see. 46. Tight stop.
SLS.
It could. Okay, come on. I retest the highs. Alright, not bad. There's a new high in 75.
SOPA. SUUN.
75 new high. I'm not focused here. Gotta lock in on this level 2. 75 for high. Here's 61.
EPMX halted.
57.
Resume at 9
I'm
hours,
gonna be
54
patient.
minutes and 23 seconds.
I'll be patient here. How
SUUN.
big will we pull back? Is the question. Okay, there's a seller here, 65. Can we continue to hold up? And there's a fly just flying around in my face, mocking me. Like,
SUUN.
you know, I do have a zapper back here.
OKLO. NNE.
There's 65. There's a seller there. Can we get over 65? There's okay. All right, can we retest? Not quite.
BUCI.
It's a tight pullback, but you know, it's like we could have a bigger dip here. It's possible. The 5-minute candlestick is struggling, but we do have time though. So if it comes down, it's not a problem. We got 3 minutes and 5 minute candle left. So there's time to pull back and curl up.
VACK. VATL.
Okay. Taking 51 area, a bit of a higher fill. KB. Is KB still even in the chat room anymore? Are the Bulls still alive? Is what I want to know. Are the Bulls still alive? Or are we going
SMR.
Titanic?
OPFI.
I could be stopping out too soon. There's a lot of selling. Okay, it held. I'm gonna buy back. Pull up, pull away, pull up.
And may resume in less than a minute.
What's all this struggling here? I do have to be more aggressive too. There's still a few areas I can begin here.
IBVD. JBA.
No immediate pull away. 52. The 5 minute candle is about to close. It's now or never. KB. K of the B. And there's nothing for me here. That would have been nice, but well,
DG index may resume in less than
it's
a
still
minute.
here though. 50. We're getting like a shooting star type of candle in the 5. And there's only 30 seconds.
IBVD.
ARQQW.
JG.
What's the high? If 57 is the height of current candle. And the lows are at 47.
TEM.
Okay, there's some volume. I'm trying again. If it doesn't go here, I'm going to just ease off and wait. Because the candle's about to close, so if it doesn't go, then... Oh, you son of a gun, you. I sold.
AMOD.
We should see a retest at a high here.
JG.
Oh, man. Pastor, 170. Show me 70 here. Is it failing? Mid 50s. Can we hold? Can we hold? And
SGMT.
she's fighting all right, right?
JG. BUZI.
Is that a bid?
DXF halted.
What size is that?
DXF will resume
Maybe I
in
should
10
just
hours and
bought.
18 seconds.
Still holding something though. $58 fill.
BUZI.
I do have to be careful. I don't want to give back, so I'm gonna adjust just a little bit for this dip. Because it could be a little bit bigger of a dip. As in like maybe below the pre-market high. I don't know. So I think best for me to be careful here. But if it goes, like I want to be aggressive on the move up. SOPA up 70%, fighting at 260. If you're tuning in on the live stream, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Relentless Trader is back in business.
REKR. NNE.
What's that? Okay.
BUZI. JG. TEM.
Why did I not add?
AMOD.
Could have added there.
REKR.
Okay, it's fine. I guess we are being patient. What's that?
NNE.
Okay. All right. Can we see over 50? Right now I can see Tim just over 50, right? Oh man. You guys have to see Tim in person, man. The VWAP is at 32, perhaps VWAP. I mean, there's 27. If it flushes out some more, I will take it. Flush, flush. So it's...
REBN may resume in less than a minute.
Where are we on the day? Green is good. I have to make sure to not give back. If I give back more than 40%, I'm out.
RTC.
But we'll size down again and take it slow. Right now we have a low of 22. HCWB.
LCTX.
Oh, HCWB. Wow, what in the world is that? That is ridiculous.
JG.
Okay, I think I need to give everything
PCTX halted.
a look through.
PCTX will resume at 10 hours 3 minutes and 30
This one could
seconds.
still curl up, so I'm keeping an eye on it up here.
ZBA.
But I did miss the dip at 20. Smokes. I'm gonna miss this one too.
DXF may resume in less than a minute.
REBN resumption. That's fine. I think right now it's a bit rough. I'm seeing some of the guys in the chat saying that
USCG.
they're having a tough time here. So I think just taking it slow might not be a bad move here. IVVD. Maybe over 60, there could be something. 57.5, tight stop. These penny stocks I've been very like skeptical of. I don't know why, but it's like I cannot get winning trades on them. Like it's just so ridiculous.
USCG.
Like crazy ridiculous. IVVD, show me over 60 here. 25 bucks.
REKR.
No, 25 bucks I'll
CBA
take.
halted. CBA I will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Think IVVD could be worth watching. But this needs to be strong here. Any weakness? Come on. 62?
REKR.
Hold up for me. Hold up for me. Moon. 63. 63. And... okay.
CON.
Oh, man, that could have been good. And again.
USCG.
Maybe some more size will help me here. I'm actually green on it, so that's a good sign for some size. IVVD. It's not even on the other screen. I apologize. I'm utilizing my other monitor now. It's just hard to capture everything. I got 2 more charge and level 2 on this side. Damn, bro, you filled me on the ask. Oh my gosh. Maybe size is not the way to go.
TPET.
Goodness. That's fair though. See, okay, I mean, that's fine. That's completely fine. Let's see what it does. IVVD. Can we pull this up over here quickly?
BCTX may resume in less than a minute.
See, now I gotta type back in the size. By the time I do all this, I've missed the trades.
YIB.
USDG.
There's 60, and I missed the dip. Did I miss the
HCWB may
dip?
resume in less than a minute.
Long, good fill.
YIP halted.
Taking the 1 cent
HCWB will resume
trade.
at 10 hours 7 minutes and 41 seconds.
Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you're watching on Facebook. Well, not Facebook, YouTube. Facebook stream is dead right now. 6.8, kind of high, but okay. HCWB resumption is going to be at bids are getting filled. IVVD. How low will we go? I'm gonna miss that resumption. 57. 8. Can we see over 6? Nope. Out. Taking the 200 and leaving this. Should I call it? Again, I'm feeling pretty bad. I need to go take a shower and sleep. I was commuting to where I'm at right now, and man, the traffic, I tell you. When you're going from like tri-state here in the East Coast, Northeast, you got to do it at midnight. IVVD, good recovery,
BRMA.
taking a dip, build into the moon, of course.
CBAI may resume in less
Will
than a
it keep
minute.
going to bail me out? Yes. Oh my gosh, look at that drop. Bro, that'd have put me red like 400 or 500. Jeez. And I barely got filled on the ass there too.
USDG.
Everything is dangerous here. I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm going to go on the sidelines. Sizing back down. And waiting. That's like a $500 loss I just could have had there. It's just, you know, there's the upside potential has to make sense for the risk.
WULF.
That's just telling me this is nonsense right here. BCTX, no good. HCWB, no good.
RDKR.
IVVD. Again, it's like the only one up. Just whippy, man. How can my body produce this much mucus? It's insane. So 67, it's again, this thing is, you know, still climbing. Ticker symbol IVVD. Climbing up.
IVVD.
There's a bit of a pullback there, 62. There's definitely opportunity, but I'm opting to not touch it. Exercising discipline and staying on the sideline. Something I need to do more of because the optimism kills me a lot. Just thinking I could still be green despite it being more difficult.
TPET.
And it's just a lot of the times not worth it.
NEUP may resume in less than a minute.
116 for the 200 here.
IVVD.
Refresh Momo. Oh, I honestly didn't even look over here in so long. It's in the slums. There we go. Man, sometimes I'll show you guys, I'm looking at my level 2 up here, right? We're not supposed to show level 2, of course, but I'm thugging it right now. This is the screen I'm looking at here, and then there's another one on the other side, so
TPET.
I might look at this screen for so long that, you know,
IVVD.
I missed the scanner or something. So there's 69, 67 pullback. This stock could end up getting to 70, right? 80 is possible.
GRRRW.
Is it not work? Yeah, it might be having trouble today. I get, yeah, maybe. It's probably having trouble today. I can't show level 2 because it's a subscription that you're paying for.
USCG.
And
IVVD.
if it's something that you have to pay for and I'm giving it live, it's a problem. The thing is though is that because the live stream is like delayed, it's like we can like somewhat try to get away with it, but it's still like risky business, right?
WULF.
Because then they'll say Relentless, you live stream level 2 to 500 people at a price of $150 a month. Time to pay up, brother.
RDK.
And then my green month is gone. Red on the month.
IVVD.
Red on the month. Yeah, nothing looks good to me. I mean, this, again, IVVD, but unless SOPA gets over this 40 level, we need to, on these type of stocks, it's so key to hold up this type of,
RIOT.
like, pre-market high level.
RDKR.
Can the previous resistance become support? Now it's resistance again, and then we might just sell right back off. But if we get above here, flag, hold up the level, even if we break down for one quick candle, and then rip right back up. But we're like just selling off into oblivion.
WULF.
Right now we're green, 1,400 bucks. Scratch trades.
USCG. MX.
Maybe I go to single screen since Momo's not working. Momo's on vacation for a day or two here, it seems like. Is the gap scan working? Yeah, okay, the gap scan is working. I can pull that up. Guess that'll help out a little. The discovery
USDG.
section. Yeah.
ATOM.
Honestly, I'm thinking about shutting it down. I can do a recap, not a recap. What is it called? Like a Q&A. But it's early though, so
JG.
a lot of you guys might still be locked in. A lot of you guys might still be locked. And if I start rambling, I'm not gonna look at anything. Marcelo though, bro.
UBXY.
Marcelo, man.
USCG.
SOPA 250. Can we hold up? Bro, Marcelo made this like 40 grand that week and just made it look so easy. Like just I tell you, man. But it really shows you the potential of trading, right? This thing is serious here. Locking in SOPA means business.
GBR. SGLY.
NEUP may resume in less than a minute.
I could have been more aggressive here. Okay, 55. The high is at 60 on the candlestick. Cents. And just try to build. Until we see something major.
USCG.
Taking the 3 cents. Oh.
ALUR.
I am late right there. I am late. Waiting. Just 2,500 shares for me right here until we clear the pullback. But just in case it fails, because it does look good though. I think the chance of it failing is a little low. How well can we hold up? Right here is big. This is big here. I got filled 44, kind of high. But let's see. What I don't need is this to teleport to 34. If this just holds up its level, do its thing here, and then, you know, back 55, 60, that's what I need here. There's 2 minutes left in the 5-minute candle, so I see nothing wrong with just waiting here patiently. Unless it stops me out, of course. I am open to adding here if it plays out in a decent way. In fact, I could add aggressively here, but it all depends how it plays out.
WULF.
There's 48. There's 52. Show me something more. I need to see 55 here, 60. Okay, there's 54.
SSYS.
There's 55. I need to see 60. Or maybe I'm asking for too much. Jeez. Ah, the stock market.
UVXY.
Where predictable momentum is sometimes not so predictable. I could add back, and this is kind of aggressive here. Maybe maybe a little too aggressive, but let's see. Come on, show me something, show me something. More. And taking a loss. The moment it clears this pullback, I'm sizing up because we should see 70. That's what the chart is telling me. If we hold up this pullback, is that Relentless trader, this stock will go to 70. So if it holds up, be ready to size up like a maniac here. Big Steve, 30K size, man. Maybe maybe that's a little too crazy here for this slower day, but we'll see. There's a new 5-minute candle. Is it gonna be okay? Oh, okay, 43.
CYCN.
See, I could have given that a wider stop, perhaps. Yeah, maybe. When it takes off, it might be pretty sudden. Hopefully we can take off and not just sell off, right? $47 fill? Really? Okay. I didn't even see that on the ask, but that's fine. 44 by 45. Let's see how it plays out here. Oh. Okay. Trying again.
WULF.
Come on. Bounce, 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 bounce.
UVXY.
It's still holding on, but you know, can we pull through? 38, 40. Is this a bluff? I'm gonna go short. There's no
WULF.
shares.
RIOT.
It might come down. What's it gonna be? Over 45 again will be good, but it's definitely struggling here.
UVXY.
Okay, 42. That low is 34 right at the VWAP. If you're looking to be aggressive right at the level. A little low for me, but When I'm done, I gotta spray down this whole place with
USDT.
Lysol. And then I gotta take the wipes, get all the doorknobs, and
UVXY.
all that stuff to contain this crazy
MEUP
cold.
halted. MEUP will resume at 10 hours 22 minutes and 7 seconds. HIMS.
What is the guys doing? Like, let's see how the other traders are doing, because IPVD, Marcel is saying he's bigger red. Tim said he was down 2K. Yeah, a lot of the guys are having trouble, man. So, you know, it's not a bad time to just say, hey, you know what? We came in. Our
JVA.
goal, USCG. Our goal is to get green and get out. So,
HIMS.
USCG.
UVXY.
This one has been called out. Let's see. How's the volume?
CSAI halted. CSAI will resume at 10 hours 22 minutes and 55 seconds.
Okay.
WULF. RIOT.
The highs are at 40. We are at 40, which means there's no entry for me yet. I gotta wait. Previous highs, we had 23. The lows are all the way down to like $3.
WULF.
Five. Are some sellers.
RIOT. WULF. CLSK.
As you guys know, for me, I don't mind going short for like scalps going down. Tesla down like 7% there, I think. Quite a bit. Also, I thought it was interesting that Elon Musk is getting to be able to audit the
HIMS.
the federal.
UVXY.
Okay, hold up, 43.
SGLY. USCG. CLSK.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the exact terminology, but like essentially like the statements, right, for the federal government, like that type of stuff is so odd
BGI.
that a private company can, you know, well, not a private, but a public company is somewhat of like the auditor. It's so strange, but I guess these are strange times.
In less than a minute.
There's 354, 355.
RIOT. USCG. UVXY.
55, 50. I was hoping the pullback would go a little lower just now, but it held up 32, 31,
OM.
maybe 30.
HIMS. CIFR. RIOT. LUNR. HUT. WULF. BTBT. CSAI may resume in less than a minute. TPET. NAUK.
My mic is muted. Great. So did I? Oh, okay, that's fine.
WULF.
Yeah, I'm saying I gotta continue this tactic of this $500 max loss, you know, and maybe on some days, if it's to the point where like I can't do nothing with the small size, I gotta just maybe walk away because our red days are not good, are too big, I think. Our red days are too big, and we've had a lot of days last month where we didn't really capitalize like we should have been able to. So we got to make adjustments on both fronts.
ASTS.
We'll see if another stock comes later. Everything right now is washed. Maybe USEG can be good, but
BTBT. AUR. REKR. SF.
don't forget, if you're now tuning in, to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it. Right now, we still have 450 people here. Let's run it up to 200 likes. USEG testing 50. Everything else kind of struggling. REBN. I mean, we've stringed together a pretty decent day here, actually. SOPA coming down. REKR. I think that was from last week. Definitely keeping my eye on NVIDIA. I mean, I'm guessing Marcelo and Tim and those guys with the Tesla dips are going crazy. I know those guys are buying away right now. Like nobody's business. 375, 350. Came down to a low of 75 earlier. Again, for me, USEG is moving kind of strange. So I'm opting to not trade it. I'm going to check out some of the comments. Benson saying USA in a weird position. Vitali, of course I remember you, man. I remember Biz, by the way, Biz, what's up? It's been a long time. I remember all of you guys. Everybody, like I remember everybody's name. Vitali, how's the baby? I think you had a girl, right? Like maybe about a year now. How is the fatherhood life going? Mobile. Mobile, I'm following you on Instagram, man. And Nick joined over the weekend, watching the methods, following and learning. Yeah, day trading is definitely a great field, man. It's not easy, it takes time, but we do have the blueprint. The blueprint is there, but you know, the biggest thing is, of course, discipline. A lot of trading is looking at yourself in the mirror, and sometimes it'll show us things that we didn't know about ourselves, and we have to work to be better each and every day. The faster you can improve, the smoother your experience will ultimately be in this field. Even for myself at this point, after 5 years, still looking to improve every day, and definitely so much waste more, you know, such a far way to still go. SGLY halted up. Yep, back in the chair, back in the big boy chair. KB, there's KB, guys. If you're ever wondering who is KB, there he is, right there in the chat on YouTube. Legendary KB. And so every time I'm in a good dip trade, I always say, Where are those bulls, KB? Right, the bulls. And if KB is essentially, strength buying, green on the tape, everything. So every time I reference that name, that's what I'm looking for, right? And by the way, KB, I know last time you were here, you were traveling, so hopefully, and that was a couple months now. Hopefully, you had a good time. Don Juan, what's up? What's up? Biz is a long time. Biz guy, this guy Biz has been here since like maybe 6 months of me starting this channel. So shout out to him. I know we had Freedom Trader in the building on Friday. Everybody who I've met and spoke to has been great people throughout the years here in the community, whether it's via audio call, video calls. I've spoken to hundreds of you guys actually. It's been I haven't met one person who was like crazy yet, Even the people who met me in like real life. I met a couple people like just out here and about. Met some people at the gym even like who's in the space of trading. Brad, red day, watch the trades. It happens. Live to fight another day. IVVD is curling up. IVVD is curling up for anybody interested. I can pull it on screen here. Not gonna trade it though. Some of these stocks are just tough to trade here today. In this market, we should only be trading in pre-market. Hey, say what you want about Biden and him being a little older, but we did have a good run market-wise, right? But usually market does well, whether it's Democrat or Republican. Usually market's doing well. It just really depends on what's going on, and like if there happens to be a recession and somebody takes office, then there's not much you can really do but just move forward from there. But could be slower period, but but the Biden market was pretty good, so hopefully things continue. And of course the Trump market before that was pretty good as well. Top play, I am not a father, I am not a dad. Marcelo was just kind of joking around there. I don't know what made him say that. And I was listening to him as I was trading. I guess I'll have some explaining to do, right? Then he's like, their names. And then I started really laughing. If he had said actual names, I think it'd have been a little bit more crazy, but I guess he kind of bailed out on the joke. Yeah, if it was true, I would have told you guys. As you guys know, I'm the most transparent trader. And even if I didn't tell you guys, you would have seen it in my content, because the moment I have a child, the amount of content I'm gonna just post with like a baby in front of the screen is gonna be it's gonna be all I post at that point. NXU, let me take a look. NXU got mentioned. I'll see it up here. Scans, but okay, good call up. Let's pull this one. This looks good. Let me check the level 2. NXU, maybe the next hot stock to trade. Volume somewhat low, so I'll utilize small size if I'm to get involved here. Daily chart, it was a farmer mover on Friday, and today we've pulled back a little bit. I need to see some more from this one first. The daily chart is not the best. STLY. There could be something here though, but I'm gonna ease off and wait. NXU. Can we find some news for this one? Uh, news. Here it is. 3 months ago. That can't be right. IVVD at 65 cents. IVVD. Vitaly, you just bought a house. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Now you're a full-fledged family man. Dialing it in. She's 8 months already, man. Growing quick. Probably already walking too, huh? You know who I haven't heard of from a long time? There's a guy here in the chat room called, his name was Raphael. Canadian man. Short seller, actually. Big time short seller. He's also, at least back then, was also in the Investors Underground chat. Raphael, man. Where's he been? He also had a child. Sophia, right? See, people like him, if you're like still in contact, once I go there, because I'm gonna go there at some point, you know, it's like you definitely meet up for like lunch or something. KB had to boot him. We have a few short sellers around the chat, not a lot. Primarily, of course, you know, just small cap scalpers, but you'll have some different traders every now and again. The YouTube live stream is where it's more broad. Here, half of you guys trade completely differently from how we do it here. Biz, for example, is an options trader, last I remember. Not quite crawling. Okay. That's lovely, man. I'm definitely not gonna wait till I'm old, because by old I mean like over 35. Because at that point it's like the energy is just, you know, I gotta have all the energy in the world to be running behind toddlers. NXU moving up. Unless something really hot comes, I think I'm done. But we need like a really supernova parabolic kind of stock for me to get back involved. Yeah, I don't know what happened to. I mean, there's some traders. There are some traders who just disappear. Like they get quiet, and I don't think it's losses or anything like that. Like maybe sometimes, but other times it's like, you know, other things. there's been a lot of traders who've kind of came and went throughout the years. A lot of people like came and went. Some people they'll like still be around, but they just don't talk as much. Like I remember a year and a half ago, I had like a few people message me around the time, and it's like, these people are still here. They just are not really like in the community writing it up per se.
Okay, LO.
Carlos.
TEM. REKR.
35. I mean, 35 is not old. Don't get me wrong, right? You guys know what I'm trying to say. 35 is still prime time, but I mean, it's different. I mean, let's be honest, it's different now, right? I mean, like back in the days, as in like 90s, most people were having children at like 19 to like 24 or 25. Like if you're past 25, it's like what's going on, right? Now, like I think economically with how things are, a lot of people are trying to get themselves in certain areas before they do it. Some others still go ahead and do it. I mean, it just depends on, what you're trying to do, where you are. Might be a little different for everyone.
Okay, LO.
Yeah, 16 is early, brother. Me at 16, I was playing video games at 16. I've always been, I don't really get too off topic into this type of stuff, but for me, I've always been careful because I just know it's not something that I want to do at this time. In fact, one of my ex-girlfriends had told me that she was pregnant. And I got like,
in less than a minute.
man, I was cooked when I heard that. Like I was full on panic. Oh man, that was bad. Pastor was in need of a pastor. But it was apparently a joke, so but depending on what you're trying to do, some people they'll go for it a little sooner,
Okay,
right? 10:40 a.m. Okay, it's getting late. I think that's it. I mean, it's a good day, right? We got in and out green. We made $1,600 on a very tough day. I think we need to continue to move forward with this this rule of $500 max loss. And if I get to that point, I gotta be extremely careful with small size. If nothing comes, I just gotta shut it down. Because I have red days of like 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. It's just in just 4 days of bigger red days last month, it was like 9, 10,000, right? It's like just too much money to be losing. It was a bit of a sore month for me. I can show you guys my calendar here quickly, and then we'll shut it down here. I think we did about 15,000 net, and then 16 gross without like the small fees. It's a pretty slow month here for me, considering the opportunity that we had, especially on the 23rd. One of these days I didn't trade. Here, let's go to full screen quickly. I didn't trade on the 23rd, which was a hotter day. This Monday, the 13th, was a hot day that I fumbled. And a lot of this is what I'm trying to avoid. So you can see by 10 a.m., I'm down 2,000. By 10:25 a.m., I'm up 1,600. By 10:55 a.m., I'm down 1,000. Now by 12:30, I'm up 1,300. If we can have a smoother experience, like days like this, if we're to be a little bit more careful and cautious and higher accuracy, days like this, we should really and truly be up like 5,000 plus. The opportunity was there. We were too aggressive in some areas. REBN, small curl up, by the way. REBN. If this gets halted up, it could be good. Hopefully it gets halted up. Of course, the moment I pull up something, the stock starts to move. But yeah, so we had a lot of days where we just like gave back profits. You know, days like this, we're up like 3K at the high. We're ending at like 1200. Just things that wanted to make me go mad here. Again, red 14 flat, red 1200, green 800, flat again. Then we go up to 2700 and then end in 1600. Like there's just too much cash passing through my account and we're not locking in the gains and holding on to it. We're not, let's say, the professional way to say it, we're not retaining our earnings efficiently, right? Oh my God. We're not retaining our earnings well. So the goal for this month is more efficiency and just go slow. There's been things that I've changed that I think hasn't been working. Like earlier last year, when I would get green, I would size back down and like build a cushion again before sizing up. And so I was retaining a lot more of my earnings. You know, recently it's been, hey, once you start to get green, just push aggressively because it's working. But then a lot of the times you kind of get caught in that one move on the way up or maybe on the backside flush. And then it's like you go like this day here. That's 30th, right? You go from
L1.
man, and this thing doesn't tell the full story. I was red 1400. I made 1800 or 2K. No, I made 2K on the move up on KZIA, this crazy stock. And so I got back to green like 800. And then $10 was resistance, if you guys could recall KZIA from Thursday of last week. When it got down to 1003, I bought. It flushed below 10. I'm like, no, I'm buying again because this was such hard resistance that it's more than likely going to curl. So I add. And then it ticks down one more tick to where it's looking like maybe I'm too aggressive here. I cut the trade, and then of course it rips up $1. And I go from green 2K to flat, and I was red 1400 before the stock, right? So I was back to red, and it's like, are you kidding me, man? It's this delicate thing of easing and pressing, and like knowing when to be aggressive, when to ease off. And you can see, you know, $4,000 red day here. We got cooked on this. I mean, and this is the day we had that penny stock. This day was stubbornness, just straight stubbornness. And it's why I have to stick to that $500 max loss because I knew like I was red like 1K I think, and then that cheaper stock came, which was it eight? Which one was it? It has to be the last one. Yeah, so it was an NBR. And I just kept trying, kept trying, kept trying, despite everything telling me to stop. REBN, let's see how it's looking. There's definitely opportunity here. I might take a starter. Can I get my hotkey? Kind of slow to that, but okay. What's the low? 72. Hmm. What's that low? 65? I gotta be careful here. Okay, it looks like it's selling off a bit. Okay, we're gonna get back like 200 bucks there, maybe. The 5-minute candle's under stress, so it's not holding up at all here. And turning into a topping tail. And we're down to 50 from highs of 6. like this right here is like a very unpredictable flush out, right? Because granted, we didn't get over VWAP. The move up to VWAP had really good volume. We didn't hold above the level, so I thought it was still safe to attempt to trade. We're getting a much lower pullback into the previous pivot, which, I mean, that was 48. We had a low of 31, still very high, very low rather, right? So me buying this at 70 here and looking for a retest of 6, I had no chance. There's zero chance I could have had a winning trade there. The low was 31, and that was it at 70. Brutal. But this is why though, when your hypothesis doesn't work, right? Because if I'm buying a dip, it means I'm buying somewhere that I think the stock shouldn't really go that much lower, right? So if it does, I have no business being in a trade. You just take the quicker loss, and then you just move on, right? Nothing more, nothing less. Can't make it personal, because if I did, I'd be buying, still buying, and then hoping this goes up. But then what happens if it goes down? I'm at the mercy of the markets. And as you guys know, the markets are merciless, right? It's unforgiving.
SGLY.
And so you must learn how to navigate. You must learn how to navigate as if you're a sailor at sea following the stars. You know, trading is a lot like looking at those images that have multiple meanings. As in, there's multiple drawings within one image. And once you see it, you can never unsee it. Once you learn the strategy, it's like riding a bike or swimming or something, right? You can come back after a month of vacation or something, or time off, and the strategy is still here until otherwise, right? So, shameless plug here. Feels good to be back, man. For those of you who do not know, I have a day trading program that goes from 0 to advance. And we have an overwhelming amount of profitable students and successful students. And by the way, I have to get back on the interviews. I got to get back on the interviews. I kind of like slacked off the last 3 weeks with the interviews. So I'll be back with the success stories. But you guys can check out Merciless Markets. This is my day trading program. I do, of course, recommend the full curriculum, the full program, right? There's a coupon. This coupon is kind of old here, but there's still a coupon, 40% off. Code New Year, that you guys can utilize to gain access, all right? This is an outline of our chapters. We do, by the way, offer what we like to call is like coaching calls, study sessions, every Monday. There should be one tonight. I'm going to be there tonight. I'm going to be there tonight to tune in with one of the other mentors. And in these coaching calls, we answer any and everything in relation to the strategy and how we trade. Again, this is another reason why we have so many profitable students, is because we're so transparent, right? So check it out, right? Chapter 1, all the way to the very end. If you're a complete beginner, we have you covered, right? We even have things like intro and the basics of candlesticks, all the way through and through how to find stocks to trade, the setups and patterns that we look for, pre-market analysis, daily chart analysis, the EMAs that we use, which we keep it very simple. Less is more in our humble opinions here at Merciless Markets. We don't have 10,000 indicators. We just have a few. We keep it simple, a couple of trend lines. You guys saw Marcelo last week in full fashion. I think he did 18,000 and then 40,000. Week 3, week 4, those 2 weeks, right? So shout out to, again, Marcelo, which is the other mentor here. Or I'll say one of the other mentors here. There's also Tom, Triad. Trading with Tim. Some of you guys might know him. Trading with Tim did leave MMU, but he's still in the chat room. I mean, even though he's not with us, as in like the course, he's still with us. So you guys can still always reach out to him. Tim is a good guy, man. Tim is a good guy. Tim is also all the guys in the team house. I can't talk enough good things about these guys. From Crispy, Save. It's really a great thing that we have going on there. The friendship, the experience, learning, growing with each other. At the very first team house, and I'll pull up a picture of what that looks like for the people that may not know here in a sec. Yeah, the first team house, we were so small when we look back at it. Now we've all been growing and maturing. You guys can check out the archives. It's a full-on showcase here and library. Again, you could come back here. How did Relentless Trader make $17,000 on this day? See everywhere I hit the buy and sell button. If you're thinking about learning how to trading and that doesn't, if that doesn't like get you motivated, I do not know what will, because again, you can see everything, right? How did Marcelo make 3,000 on this day with some Tesla trades, stock XHG as well? So there's a full showcase here with a lot of videos from us, so you guys can learn everything. There's of course the course itself, the course material. Do not skip the course material. Some people fall victim to skipping the course material, which is never good, because a lot of what's in the archive we cover in the course material, and when you get to the archives, things will make more sense, right? Understanding how to utilize level 2, time and sales, understanding the importance of your candlesticks and your fundamentals, so you can understand the story that the stock market is telling you, right? That's what candlesticks represent. The story that the stock market is telling you. It's ongoing, it's live. And so
SGLY.
if you're good at reading candlesticks, it'll give you a lot of insight as to what can happen next, right? So check out Merciless Markets today. The full program is up there and available. These are all the perks that's here. You guys can check it out. We do have tutorials as well. The #1 day trading community in the world. And as far as I can tell, besides maybe like Warrior Trading and maybe like a few others, it's rough out here in these Wall Streets, man. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of transparency. But what do I know, right? I haven't bought everybody's course to tell for sure, so perhaps I'm biased. But it seems like a lot of nonsense goes on.
CBAI.
Alright, with that being said, as mentioned, I'll post the link for this, and I'll post the link to one of the Team House videos, and then we're out of here. We had 155 likes. I try not to ask too much for people to hit the likes, because then I sound like I'm going insane here. But this last team house, I utilized it more so as a vacation, so I did not record a vlog. There's another team house coming up, and we're going to be flying out a student to that team house. We're going to do the raffle again. That's going to be perhaps in March. We believe it'll be in March. It will be in March. So you guys can stay tuned. We're going to talk more about that soon. It's going to be a great time. I think it might be the biggest one ever. There's been some big ones, especially the Florida trip was pretty big. The Miami trip. This trip might be even bigger than that trip. And we're gonna record even more content. So you guys can, look forward to that over time. I'm gonna also do podcasts with the guys individually. People have been asking for those, so we'll do it in person. It'll be a good time. Yeah, Vitaly, we can talk at some point. I've been busy though. These last, it feels like the last 2 years. As Merciless Markets has gotten bigger. We've gotten more students, and so it's like 24/7. I even had to ask someone I know for some help because it's gotten so crazy. And you know, nothing is easy, man. Everything in this life is work, right? No matter how, even trading, like trading is work. You got to show up and still keep your composure and, you know, REBN, guys. This one's one to keep an eye on for the 11 a.m. push. I don't mind getting involved with a max loss here. If I lose this 150, I'd stop. Small size, build a cushion. Here's the link for the, so there's the course link, and I'll post the link for the Team House videos for those of you who might want to check it out if you never had the chance to. We got some monsters in the chat room, man. Some really big time guys. I will be back on the recap grind as well. So you guys can stay tuned for the recap today. It'll be at around 4 p.m. market time. We're going to break down the trades from today. If this stock gets over 6, I'm going to trade it. If this gets over 6, here's 88. The low of the last was 67. High was 98. Is Big Steve still here? ZBAI. Big Steve's definitely still here. Low 10. This looks like it was good. Maybe some good opportunities. REBN is back down. Okay, let me grab this link. And by the way, also check out the success. I mean, I can send you guys a link to the channel as well. I mean, I guess you already have it, right? You guys can check out the success stories if you haven't already. Success stories are also there. Some of these videos I gotta take down. They're so old. You guys remember driving with Relentless? It's been 2 years since I made one. Then this new car I have, the exhaust is too loud. I think maybe if I get one of those clip-on mics, it could work. But that car is like a jet plane. The exhaust is too loud to be making videos. Day trading. Yeah, ZBAI looks interesting, but I think I've missed the dips. I think I missed the dips on this one. If I saw it earlier, I'd have took these trades here. Now it seems like it's somewhat extended towards, well, let's not say extended, but I don't know if I want to take the dip here again after it's bounced so many times. It could keep holding, but if it continues for new highs, that could be pretty good. So there's 26. There's 32. 5 days 40. Do we have what it takes? 18. 12, 11, 10, 9. It seems like it was that 9. You know, so it held up again here. Will we keep holding and retest 30? I could have definitely made money on this stock here. Like that was a good dip to 9. NXU. REBN is still trying. That could be the next one. REBN if it gets going. There's 95. By 78? Why is the spread so big? Oh man. It's saying 615. We only had a high of 95 right there. But 95 by 73 on the spread is pretty terrible. Okay, maybe I don't overstay my welcome and I just shut it down. NXU, yeah, I'm gonna just shut it down, which was my initial instinct. Mr. Q, get the Tesla self-drive mode. I don't know about that one. It's good what's going on with the Teslas, but I still need another 10 years to 15 years until, you know, for SFD, right? The full self-driving. What car? The car is in the chat, in the car section, if you're in the chat room. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. You have to go into the chat room and check, brother. Okay, I think this is gonna do it. I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna take the 1,400 bucks and try to build off of this here tomorrow, and hopefully we see some better action. So for those of you going until 4 p.m., continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient. Hit that thumbs up if you have not already. Check out those links that I posted. I think that's it. Yeah. It's been a good day. It's 11 a.m. We will take the green. So I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Stay disciplined, stay safe, stay green, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be here early at 8:50. 8:50 for the live stream. So stay safe, stay green. I'll catch you guys next time.